My dream job was actually to be a fighter pilot.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my God.
So my day-to-day is not reflecting what I wanted to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. I'm John with Schwing America, and I'm talking today to my boss and CEO of the company, Peter Mendel. Hello, Peter.
Hey, John. How's it going?
Going good. So, Peter, you got any hobbies?
Hobbies? Yes. First of all, my kids. And then otherwise, I like the outdoors. Go fishing, hunting. Hiking is also something I like. We have 2 dogs, so we try to get them out as well.
You ever been to Eagle Mountain?
No, not yet.
Can you tell us, what is Schwing?
Schwing is the premier manufacturer of concrete pumps. We have a big footprint here in the US, but as well globally. Very well known for the quality, the longevity of the pumps in the market, and providing the service that the customers are expecting.
You're the CEO of this company. Many people tend to forget that everybody's got to start somewhere, including CEOs. Can you tell us what your first job was and what that was like?
My first paid job was back in Germany when I was about 15, 16 years old. I needed to earn some money to eventually get to a car, purchase my first car. So I was able to work in the neighborhood in carpentry Fridays afternoon after the shift was done. I went in there, cleaned the machines, cleaned the floors, emptied the garbage.
You got your hands dirty then?
They were dirty, not just the hands. Yeah.
I kind of noticed you said first paid job. What does that mean? What was your first real job then?
Well, my dad put me to work, so, but he didn't pay me for that.
Oh, yeah. It seems that you've worked in various locations in various places. I'm assuming you've met a lot of the workers from, maybe out in the field to over here in the office. Something that I think many people would like to know is between education and experience. Is one more valuable than the other, or is there a mixture of both?
I think a mixture of both. At the end, you get your education, but you need the experience, right? If you're just in school, so to say, you go through college and all that, there's a lot of valuable things you learn, but how to apply it in real life is a completely different story. At least what I experienced. Yeah, I learned a lot of things through my studies, but at the end, the experience working with the people, with the systems and whatever it is, it's different.
I'm going to butcher this a little bit here, but you went to university in Germany in Steinbeis
Steinbeis Hochschule.
Hochschule, that's what it is. Is there a lesson from your professor that you think was relevant, that is still relevant today?
Time management.
Time management.
There was one professor, he was doing an example here in regards to how to manage your time and that you have to balance where do you spend your time. And I think now that I'm more senior, I see more value actually in that statement what he did back then, because time is the one thing you cannot bring back. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Is there an example of this lesson by any chance that you can share, or something that maybe you think is relevant?
From my perspective, or what I learned with the time management, it's just how I structure my day and try to accomplish things and get stuff done at the end. Yeah. So I try to balance what is really beneficial or has the highest impact, and work on these items first before I do then other things.
You've been in this industry for quite some time, over a decade of at least administrative experience. Am I correct on this?
Correct, yeah.
In that time, what is something that you think you've learned on the job that school maybe wouldn't have taught you?
Oh man, there are a lot of things I would say. Again, I think in the school you learn a lot of basics and background knowledge that you need to have, but just interaction with the different people, right? You interact. People have different perspectives. So in school you get trained on math, for example, right? Numbers, that's the number, you move on. But then you have a situation where an employee has an issue, right? And can be a lot of multiple different issues, and every time you have to adapt. And you try to help your employee, right, to succeed. So I think that's just, you have the basis in the background there, what school told you and teach you what you should look out for, work on, or consider. But then the application in the day-to-day is just different.
Why do you think your leadership is going to push the company forward?
I think I understand the customer needs, and I think I can be that link between our customers and the employees here, and deliver on the expectations.
So you spoke a bit about communicating with workers or employees. How many languages do you speak?
3.
3. Can you tell me what they are?
Yep, German, English, and Spanish.
You've lived in Mexico, and
That's correct.
you lived in Germany, you lived in the United States. Many people tend to see these places as very different, when really we're all human and we're all people, and we all just want to go home at the end of the day and eat breakfast and all that stuff. Is there something in common that you've noticed between everybody from where you've been? Some similarity or some trait that maybe you think would help Schwing grow, or just a good lesson for people who are in the industry?
So first of all, I agree there are differences, just cultural. At the end, everybody wants to do a good job, and I think it doesn't matter if that's in Germany, in the US, or in Mexico. Everybody comes to work and wants to do a good job, and also wants to be recognized if they do a good job. And I think you always have to keep that in mind when you come to work and interact with employees and your team. And sometimes things are not going so well, right? For whatever reason, it's never intentionally. There's just something wrong in the process or wrong communication. Often happens that you expect something, but maybe I myself was not able to really give the right instruction or not clear enough. And then you have to work through that.
If there's a problem or issue that's going on, how do you solve that? How do you approach that? And is there something that you take away from that, or is it like that's just a mistake, that's just an accident?
If there's a problem, there's a reason for it, right? Sometimes it's hard to find the reason. Why is there a problem, right? I'm trained on 5 whys, root cause analysis, fishbone diagrams, stuff like that. And it has proven to me over time that this is all helpful tools. So pending what the issue is, I think you need to use the tools. I think it's very important that you're not on the surface just saying, okay, it was just a mistake, right? Really understanding the root cause and eliminating the root cause is important, because otherwise the problem comes back. Unfortunately, I have seen that as well, that you do it just on the surface and you think, that I think I addressed it, but it was not the right root cause, and then issues come back.
Is it true that German chocolate's better than American chocolate?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
No.
He didn't even hesitate.
German chocolate or Belgian chocolate?
I think both.
Swiss chocolate?
Oh, that's the best.
Okay. Have you had a Juicy Lucy?
Oh yeah, have you had a Juicy Lucy?
No.
No? Come on, man, you can't be doing...
We're in Minnesota now.
Yeah, do you know what they are?
I think it's a sandwich.
Yeah, it's a cheeseburger with cheese inside the burger.
No, I heard about a Juicy Lucy, but I didn't have one yet.
Yeah, I guess it's a very American thing to add more cheese to. So kind of speaking on food a little bit, you a turkey or ham guy?
Turkey.
Turkey. Yeah, I love turkey.
Or ham, then it needs to be a Black Forest ham, because I'm from the Black Forest.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait, Black Forest is a place?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that, really.
It's like a national park in Germany.
We have many different kinds of employees here. The old, the young, inexperienced to veteran workers that have been here for God knows how long.
Yes.
When it comes to the younger workers, though, they seem to have trouble sometimes getting their foot in the door, or maybe are a little worried about not knowing exactly what to do when it comes to working out in the field or even in the office. Do you have any advice for people that are trying to get their foot in the door?
Well, once you made it into the group, right, into Schwing, once you get hired on, I think it's being open, asking questions. I moved to Mexico, I didn't speak any word besides maybe tequila or tacos. So I had to communicate, right, because the employees I interacted with, they didn't speak English. So we were staring at each other, and then, so what do we do? So I started basically always have a notepad with me, and if I need a screw, I drew a screw, and then I pointed to it, and tornillo, right? That's how I learned the word. And I think I learned that, that if you want to learn, you need to engage. So if you're a new employee at Schwing, I think you just need to be open and ask questions. As you said, we have a lot of people here with high seniority. They're working here for long. They are not trained to be a trainer necessarily. So if you come in, you have to be engaging from your side and asking questions, and I'm sure everybody will welcome that, and because they feel also valued, right, their experience, and they will show you then how it gets assembled, for example, or if you need to pull a wire harness, whatever it is.
Kind of expanding on that a little bit, we have one of our younger workers here. He wanted to ask you a question. He's wondering, you know, at his age as a teenager, what was your dream job, and does your day kind of reflect that?
My dream job was actually to be a fighter pilot.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my God.
So my day-to-day is not reflecting what I wanted to be.
Okay. Why a fighter pilot?
Why?
Yeah.
It was always amazing me when the fighter jets flew over the house, and when I was a kid. But yeah, I couldn't make it work due to my height. And
the height?
Yeah, the height. Back in Germany, back in the days, I was too tall, and then I also have a little bit of back issue. So that is why they said I'm not qualifying for that.
Wow. I would have never suspected. When I was younger, I wanted to be an astronaut. I wanted to go to Mars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's coming up.
Oftentimes there seems to be a bit of a disconnect when it comes to, let's say, people out in the office or people out in the field or people in different departments. Do you think there's any way, or what is your method to really incorporate everybody into the Schwing family?
I think it comes back down again to the communication, right? If you want to know something, you can sit back and say, well, nobody told me, right? Yeah. But you can also go and just pick up the phone. Yeah? A lot of people don't use the phone anymore like it was intended back in the days. So text messaging, emailing, instead of really dialing a number, putting it on your ear and talk. Yeah, I think that is something that people forget. I think it's very important that people pick up the phone and not write just a text message or an email if you want to have an engaging conversation.
Sometimes, I'm sure you're the same way, that every day you come into work, sometimes it's not, you're not feeling the best, you know, you're maybe a little tired, a little out of the loop, or just kind of unfocused. What do you do to kind of help yourself get out of that rut? And what kind of advice could you give people at Schwing who's saying, you know, I'm not quite feeling it today?
Well, I try to have a structured day, in regards to what I want to accomplish. Yes, there are days that you don't really feel it, like you said, right? But I try to remember there are other people out there, they would be pleased to be in a position where they could go to work, right? Or could just take a car to go to work instead of walking and stuff like that. Yeah, I think it's just perspective, and setting priorities.
So I might have LinkedIn stalked you a little bit, just to get ready for everything. And I noticed that you, I think, either liked or repost some watch stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. Are you a watch guy?
A little bit. The watches I want are a little bit too expensive, but a friend of mine is owner of a watch company.
Okay.
A German watch company, one of the oldest around.
Wow, that's impressive.
What's your favorite Schwing pump?
Oh.
My favorite ring pump, I would say, is the 65 meter.
65 meter?
Yeah, just because of the size, and it's an impressive machine.
See, I'm the opposite. I'm very fond of the S20.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think it's, I don't know if cute's the right word, but it's very humble. It's very like, it's all you need.
I think it's also
goes back to the history.
I think it's needs more representation. Buy an S20 or a 65 or everything in between. So I work for marketing, and marketing has a question for you.
Okay.
Can you tell the difference between these two pictures?
Yes.
You can't.
No, you're not supposed to.
Well, the pictures are different.
You know about the Schwing music video, right?
No.
I don't know the year, but at some point there was a Schwing had made a music video talking about, you know, you can buy my pump, and it's like in a country
Really,
way. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I got some concrete. Tell you what I'll do. Buy me a swing pump. And then we're gonna buy me a swing pump.
So marketing wants to know if we have the budget to do that again.
Well, I need to see the numbers.
That's not a no. Do you watch What Is It Wednesdays?
Yes,
You do?
you should see that because I like your videos.
Oh. No, I'm getting called out. Who's your favorite host? Ben, Austin, or me?
I like you the best because I've seen most videos from you.
With that being said, if I'm your favorite, you wouldn't mind tossing me a 300% raise at all?
I think I might. Might, not might.
Oh. Is there anything else you want to say? Any last questions, comments, concerns you want to tell or ask the audience?
I just want to offer everyone, if you have a question, you can feel free to reach out to the sales team, to myself. As I said, I want to be approachable, and also for our workers, I hope they know and they do that. I know that they ask me questions when I'm on the floor, and yeah.
Well, Peter, I think you're doing a good job. I think you're doing.
Thank you.
I think you're doing well. If you want to know more about Schwing, you can always follow us on our social media or visit our website at www.schwing.com. That wasn't so bad.
Yeah, you did it.
Well, depends what the outcome is at the end.
Yeah.